inside look when they peep us. Shoes us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge don't sink in? Life gives you limits, and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes to the stage way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze. On each and every way, put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. 3 feet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. 3 feet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. 3 feet on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. 3 feet on my face like it's lemonade.
Look at me. I bet you can't do it like me. Can't see me when I get on the ground. Game on, it's about to go down. A juke can shake it all up. My moves make 'em run them up. I'm lit so you know what's up. I got the party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. Shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like
work the middle, 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 work the.
Pan a camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty packing goods like a transport, and I ain't ever seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Count it 4 and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. 'Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light switch.
go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like
work the middle, 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 work the.
It's a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you miss 'em, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud.
I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Here's Desmond King on the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He's tackled at the
and they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
3rd down.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that one goes incomplete on the drive. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football.
26-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And this one complete to Reed. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
First down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
2nd and 6.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's third down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Find Williams on the slant. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 17. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown.
To number 13,
Keenan Allen. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play action pass could very well be open.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 28-yard line.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
He was brought down at the 20.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Out of the gun on third down. Here's Tua. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
Chargers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they make some adjustments.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Finds its way to Williams, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Complete to Mike Williams.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind. And this time, they get it to him the more conventional way. And it's much more successful as well.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
1st down.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Dolphins 14.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. And
the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Kyle Van Noy able to record his 5th sack of the season. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
3rd and long.
Here's Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Noah Igbenogany. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now, one of the storylines in this one, two rookie quarterbacks, two very good ones, the second and third QBs taken behind Joe Burrow in this year's draft. Tua with the Dolphins at 5, and then Justin Herbert to the Chargers just one pick later. They run it with Balaj. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, it's Tua. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
A 10-yard pickup.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This is Breida on the draw, and that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
A loss of 1.
A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Deep for the Chargers, Desmond King. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And they're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
4. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Right there by Matt Breida. He spent the early part of his career in San Francisco sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space and make sure he's touching it. because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry.
Desmond King on the tackle. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Balaj.
35-yard.
He'll be close to a first down at the Chargers 30.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
At the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, watch the slant. 56. Mike, 56. Right there.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And his throw is incomplete. Quez Watkins, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Balaj. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
The ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. So that'll back him up 5. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
21-yard line.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Ball carrier.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package.
Yeah.
6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. Out of the gun, Herbert. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So still 14 yards to go, second down. Operating from the gun. Herbert going deep here for Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Ty Long now as he's on to punt for L.A. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 27-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Jakeem Grant. Incomplete. Casey Hayward on the coverage.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Tua. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Breida on the carry.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
56. Mike, 56 right there.
Tua sets up to pass it. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Incomplete. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
It'll be just an 18-yard punt.
At their own 48-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. The defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
He's across midfield.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Third down.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be caught by Reed. Touchdown, Chargers.
Touchdown.
Joe Reed, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he puts it through.
Good. That ties the game at 14. Michael Batts.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27
on the carry.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Going deep here for Watkins. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Quez Watkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And boy, it was pretty.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Joe Reed, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. It's complete to Williams. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. A shotgun snap for Herbert. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Christian Wilkins gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Here comes Grant on the return. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
10 at the 50-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Balaj. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On the delay, here's Breida. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
Breida on the
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take a big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
2 yards on the pick.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll be close to a 1st down at the Chargers' 22. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And again, this time to the tailback. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
Dolphins
give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
The 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Again, it's Balaj. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. On the handoff, this is Breida. And some room to roam now. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Marr now to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Makes the score Dolphins 28. Chargers 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play.
Chargers 14.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of the credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Well, they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Complete to Joe.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First down.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Ball carrier taken down at the 41. 2 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And unsuccessful there, trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up 3rd down.
Complete. Intended.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll get this to Eckler. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down. They'll run for it with Eckler. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Chargers.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Herbert. He'll get this to his running back. It's Justin Jackson. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
.43 yards on the punt, return of 4.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. He's going to, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. On 1st down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Tua going to throw. He's got it to Williams. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Howard. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. They run again with Breida. Desmond King making the tackle.
Breida, the ball carrier.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
At the Chargers' 45-yard line.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
At the 32-yard line.
This pass finds its way to Williams. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 more there and another first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Again, Herbert, consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And that will be incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Dolphins 42.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hand team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
Play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Today's final score, Dolphins.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Miami, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll have another home date next week as the LA Rams come to town. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3 and 4 through 7 games. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought it. Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat grits. How did the little go miss? Her she was making she mix. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we did it, and that's how we hit.
What I did, can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Can I kick it? With the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't know what it live, can do what I does. Wait. These light years catch my buzz. These right here catch my buzz. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it.